So in today's class we are going to discuss about a basic animation with a basic rig. Okay, so this character is basically a rigged character. So we can see the controls over here. So every control should be a curve. Okay, so this is the curve, so we can easily work with this curve. So first of all we will be discussing what curves are attached to which control. Okay, so first of all I will click this one, and the translation is working as well as the rotation is working. So you can click here, so you can work this one. Okay, the second control, if you click here and I will move it, so it will be working like this. Okay, the third control, we can see if there is a translation, we can use the translation also. In some controls the translation will not be working, only the rotation will be working more. Okay, so this area, this control, this area, this control. Okay, so this is the legs sorry, this is the leg control, and this is also a leg control. So this we will call as pole vector. While the leg is moving like this, if you want you can adjust like this. This area can be controlled using this one. Okay, so basically we have this much controls. Okay, then I will click here. Oh, that's no use for that. This is the full control. The character can be moved. Okay, scaled, but scale property won't work, only translation and rotation will work. Okay, so this is a basic rigged character. Okay, so we will work as basic animation for this character. Okay, so I will make him a little bit moving over here. From here, just click here, I will move him, slide him like this, and I will make a very basic animation, not that jumping on that kind of thing. I'm just making him slide from here to here, and I will make a follow through animation. That's it. No big animation kind of thing like that, just a basic animation. So I will be clicking over here and clicking. I want only, this is 150 frames, I want only few frames, only I think 80 frames is enough. Okay, 80 frames, not 80 frames. 80 frames is too long, not 80. I will make it 50. Okay, so I will make it 50 frames. Okay, 50 frames is enough. So first frame, first of all I will make an auto key. Okay, press S, first keyframe is done, then I will move to 18th keyframe and I am just dragging it. Okay, so otherwise I will be putting like this. Okay, first frame, then he will be moving to this area. Okay, so just I will make it play. So he's moving like this, right? Just moving. Okay, so I will be making a follow through for this character. Okay, so what do you mean by follow through? Okay, follow through means drag is there. Also follow through, drag means if I am going it front, okay, there should be a backward drag. So I will be making here and making him down. So this control is not enough, then I will be clicking here and making him down. Okay, for this control I will be making him down, and the little bit translation, and I am making him a curve also. Just click here and make him one curve. Oh, that's not working. I want exactly a curve shape like this. S, press S, press S. Okay, just click here, you can see. Okay, what is happening is that I am making undo. Why? Because I am making only keyframes for the 115. I am making only keyframe for this. That is why the last pose is not working. For that I will be clicking the whole thing and press S. Okay, then I will be clicking here, we will be going on the last frame, then I am clicking here and moving it. So I will look first thing is that I have to make a full keyframe. I will be deleting the whole thing, right? Then I will be going to 16th frame. I have to make a full key. Press S. Then I will making an animation. So what the change will happening is that, okay, we will get the first frame the same pose as well as the last pose the same pose. First frame as well as the last frame the same pose. Now I will be making some changes over here. Look, I will be making some change for this area. Okay, like this. Look what's happening. It is not affecting on the first pose as well as the last pose. For while you are animating any character rig, whether it's a small or huge character, make sure that you are going to make it a full key for the first as well as the last pose. Otherwise the in between pose, if this pose is happening, this will be affecting the last thing also. Okay, very important thing. Okay, so I fixing this and I am going to make him like little bit more arc if possible. More arc, this area also little bit arc. Okay, okay, so I make a drag. Okay, now I have to make a cushion and settle. For that I will click here and I am selecting the whole thing. Press shift, just make a copy over here. So second pose, third pose and the last. So I have to make a settling thing. For settling thing I have to make like this. I have to opposite arc over here. Just make an opposite thing. Just click here. Okay, now you will see. You're getting it, right? Okay, so not even only this one, I am dragging it over here and completely he will make a moving like this. That is the problem. This control, you see this control, right? This control I will be making like this. This is affecting, but you can't see any controls on the first frame. Okay, that's very important. So make sure that you are making this keys also from here. Okay, so selecting the whole thing, what is the keyframe? 8th keyframe. By selecting this, you have to make for this keyframe also on the 8th frame. Okay, so dragging by here. Now I will make a keyframe. It's not a big issue. Just click here. Understand? Okay, so I will delete it. I think you have got the point, right? So okay, so I will be dragging and moving. So I don't want a rotation, I only want the translation. So I will be giving this one, and while he's pushing here I press S, and before also I will push a key, just drag. He is dragging like this, then he is settling. Okay, so this is more this is more the movement is so big, right? Maybe he will be become out of balance. So I will be tweaking with graph editor. Graph editor, go to curve editor, just go which is the area I want to. I will click here and just check which is our area. Just click here, click the control, select Y, make him zoom, and we'll click yes, this is the thing. Just click here and yeah, this is what this is a more what the curve is going very much down. Okay, that is the problem. So just click here, click once more on the zoom key and just click him and make him down. Okay, so we can see, okay, he is settling quietly, okay, naturally. And if you want, you can increase one keyframe also, just like this. Understand? Just I will play, make a play. Okay, so now we are getting a smooth movement, right? Okay, now I will click here and down, just down, then up. Then only this area is working. Only this area is working. I want follow through for this area also. So I will be working on this area also, moving his moving little bit down, just little bit rotation for this one. Then he is settling, going down. Okay, look. So you can make it keyframes little bit time also. Okay, so this is how we will make an follow through animation. So we will be checking it. Click here, create preview animation. Okay, so in Play Blast, so we will make some changes for the Play Blast. Create preview animation. So I'll make the particle system bone. We don't want anything like that. Okay, and the preference over here, look, this is a preference. Okay, I want default shading as clay. Okay, so we are using clay right here, so we want to see it as clay, so create it. Okay, some more changes should be needed, so we'll create preview animation. Setting should be changed. We want textures. I don't want to see edge face. Okay, create. And also the control is been seeing over here, so once more we'll go to here, and I don't want to see the shapes. Okay, light, I want lights, right? I want lights. Okay, then I will make a Play Blast. So I'll make completely big and make it high quality. Just make it Play Blast. Seeing the animation, right? Animation is very smooth. Okay, so make it like this and just make it Play Blast. Great. So now we will be cross checking this one, this animation. Okay, so clicking here and I am coming back. We can see an arc over here, right? There is an arc. Okay, after that arc he is completely coming forward and then he is settling. Okay, this is the principle of animation. We have to maintain this kind of thing while using this kind of animation for everything, not that thing, everything you have to maintain this one. Okay, I'm just making a simple animation, not that much jump and that kind of complicated thing, like just moving here and there. Okay, just coming, just basic thing. Okay, so if we will be checking for the down and up movement also. I am clicking here, I will make it up and down movement. This is not working here in the up and down movement, right? So I will make it down and up movement also. If I will be coming here, I will making him little bit down. Okay, while he is coming down, then up, then down. The same thing whatever I have given. I will make just a little bit down up movement also. Okay, so if we want him to make him more power, I can click here and I will making more anticipation over here. Just click here, make him more anticipate. Just click here and make him moves a little bit back. So we can see more power over here. Look. Okay, making a Play Blast. Just click here, preview, make a preview animation. Look, we can see some more power over here. Look. Okay, and up and down also you can see. I will make up and down also. You can see the up and down also in the hip part. Okay, so if you want more overlapping, what I have to do is that I have click here, this one, this area I will make him more here, more delay for that. Okay, look, now he's in a more delay. If it is not working, you can make it somewhat. I will make him this, so it will be seeing as a separate control, right? So it is not good, so make him like this only. Okay, now it's been working. Okay, so this is the basic principle. So we will be working in some characters like this, so it will be giving the good idea rather than moving to the big character. It is more complicated, so I have been working in this kind of things. Okay, this kind of simple animation stuffs. Okay, it is looking fine, right? The movement is going good. Okay, I'm just clicking only the graph editor only once. So we can depend on the graph editor, that's okay. Graph editor is the most important thing concerned for an animator, that's all the right thing, but graph editor is only a supporting thing. You have to make all the things in your timeline, then only then only you make sure that you are going to have the support of graph editor. If the movement is getting worst, some problems or some jerking is like that, you can go for the graph and completely remove or tweak the graph, but only depending of the on graph editor is not a good thing. Okay, making the timing and all the stuff good, you can move to the graph editor and you can easily retune the animation. Understand? So how many poses I have given? First pose is like this, second pose I have making like this, and the third pose is like this. Okay, so in between I have given an anticipation. Okay, or for an follow through action, I have given a drag, backward drag, then he is going down. The first pose is going opposite to the drag. Follow through work only with the drag. Okay, just by here, and he is going down, and I am given a next one, and then going back, then going down. Okay, so if you want, you can increase the this area's timing also, so we will check that also. Just click here. Yeah, this one you can make him more backward also, it's not a big issue. Okay, then we can make an one more thing, shift, just click here, so just back, then front, then back. Okay, like this. If it is more, just click here to graph, check the graph. Once more I will clicking here and move to the graph. Just click here. Yeah, this is the problem, this is the more over here, so we will click here and make him little bit down. Okay, no need of more animation, just make him little bit down. So this would be a different kind of animation. Okay, just make a play blast. So animation can be changed, just making some keyframes some difference. Look, more snappy. Understand? It become more snappy, but make sure that only one control should be not following the same action. Means that only this control is been acting, right? But what? Sorry, no need of doing like that. If he is acting, obviously this control should be acting for the support of this control. Okay, the human body also working like that. Okay, if my hand will be working, my hands first body is acting, supporting for the second one, second thing will be acting on the third one. So make sure that if he is working, make sure that a little bit move for this control also, little bit only, otherwise this control, otherwise this control. Okay, so I will be making supporting for this. Just click here. Okay, no need of overdoing it. Then he is coming little bit back. Now it's working fine, right? So I'm clicking here and I'm dragging it more, so we can see some believable animation like this. Okay, otherwise only one control is working, it will be not seeing as appropriate animation. Okay, so I'm clicking here and making a preview change. Look, more what movement is happening, you understand? So if you want more changes, just click here and move it like this. Okay, like this, and make a preview animation. You understand? So this is how we will make a smooth animation as well as the follow through and a drag. Okay, this is called actually a follow through or drag, like this. Okay, so we will be doing some bouncing ball with some rig balls also, so we will be understanding the basic ball bouncing thing also. Okay, and this kind of small stuff after, then only we will be moving for a big character animation. then only it will be able to understand the whole things. Okay then,